naughty stepmoms and naughty stepsisters, ugly stepsisters.
Come on.
Tale number 3, our final tale, is Cinderella. Once upon a time, there was a lovely young girl called Cinderella. She really liked to look after herself. She had manicures and makeovers and did her hair really nicely. And her father loved her, but sadly, her father died and was buried in the garden. Before he died, he married another woman, her evil stepmother. Yeah, you need again. The evil stepmother had an evil daughter, the ugly sister. The stepmother and the ugly sister made Cinderella do all kinds of horrible things. Cleaning out the fire, cleaning out the freezer on a regular basis, cleaning out the fridge, cleaning out the toilet, even going so far as to cleaning out the cows. The worst part was cleaning the fire. The fireplace was so big and so dusty, and she had to do it every day, that over time, her lovely clothes became haggard and broken. Her hands became dusty and ashy, and her hair was filled with char. And that is how she got her name, Cinderella. One day, a message came from the palace. A message from the palace. The prince invites all the women of the land to attend a lovely ball where he will choose his wife. You are both invited. Good Lord, you're ugly. And off they went. They were so excited. They ran down to Primani. Go to Primani. They ran to Primani, bought a whole load of nice dresses, cheap. Ran back to the house and started to test out their new clothes, their manicures, pedicures. That thing you do with threading your eyebrows, whatever that is. They looked awful. Cinderella, she really wanted to go, so she begged her mother.
Oh, please, can I go to the ball, please?
No.
Have you seen them? Dirty.
And you can't dance anyway.
And Cinderella had to go back into the ashes, back into the fireplace, where she sat, sad and alone. The wicked stepmom and the evil sister went out to the ball. Cinderella went out into the... Cinderella went out into the garden. She knelt by her father's grave and looked up at the tiny willow tree that had grown from his grave.
Oh, tree, please shake your branches and bring gold and silver down to me.
And out of the tree came a beautiful, beautiful golden dress, a golden cloak suitable for a princess. Cinderella looked fabulous, and she ran to the ball. There was lots of dancing going on at the ball. Hey, who's that? She is gorgeous. No, she's not. The prince, on seeing Cinderella in her fabulous frock, that was awfully answer, fell in love. I would love the honor of a dance.
All right.
And they danced and danced, and the prince was bewitched, and Cinderella was transported to another world. And if anybody asked to dance with the prince or her, he would say, "She's my partner." Midnight came, and Cinderella ran away. The prince called after her, called and called, and he chased her, but she was gone. And all that was left was a very sensible shoe from Clark's, the kind with a good heel, soft leather, the kind Not one with whimsical heels and golden glass shoes, no. Clark's, a good brand, solid. And he decided he would search the land, looking for the owner of this shoe. And so he went to every house. Yours. No, you. No, you. So many of me. I don't think the shoe fits you. No.
Some of those are boys.
Are they? Boys? Sorry. Sorry. Arriving at the house, he knocked on the door. The wicked stepmother came to the door. Good mother, how are you? Good Lord, you're ugly. I've been to every single house in the land. I'm looking for the owner of this shoe. Whoever foot fits this shoe, I will marry, and she will become my queen.
Fine, that will.
Grabbing the shoe, the stepmother ran to the back room, and they tried to put it on the stepsister's foot. Didn't fit on the left, but it wouldn't fit on the right.
That's because it's a bag of shit. You're just going to have to cut your toe off. What?
The wicked stepmother grabbed a big knife, ran forward, and chopped off her daughter's toes.
Oh my goodness, I can't live in a house like this!
Just go down, it's just a story. Shoving the shoe on.
Got the wrong foot.
She has, she's got the wrong foot. Dear me. Good Lord, your feet are backwards. The prince looked down and could see the shoe was fitting. He looked at his new wife, linked arms with her, and they began to walk back towards the palace. Ow! Ow! Slowly. High in the trees, high in the willow tree by the grave, there came a voice. Roo-coo-coo, roo-coo-coo.
Blood is dripping from her shoe. Her heel's too fat. Her shoe is not too wide. She is not the real bride.
The voice echoed in the prince's head, and he turned and looked, grabbed the shoe, tore it off, saw the bleeding foot, felt quite repulsed, and ran back to the house. You have tricked me.
You've been chopping up your daughter's feet.
No, I haven't.
Hearing a voice from the fireplace, the prince saw two beautiful eyes. Who is this?
It's no one. It's our maid. She's just...
Your maid. Bring her to me. Bring her to me. Placing the shoe on the ground. The foot fit perfectly. And now, looking into her face, he can see his true love. And they danced, and danced, and danced, and danced.
You've got loads of money, haven't you?
I've got tons of money, yeah. Actually, no, I haven't. Yeah, no, I haven't. And they married, and they lived happily ever after.
Apart from the wedding, a bird came in and pecked out both those women's eyes.
That is disgusting.
That's in the story.
I know it's in this story, but that is disgusting.
You've
Okay?
been chopping off feet.
Chopping your feet's okay. Look, I think I'm happy to have their eyes pecked out by birds, but then you have to let them marry lords and live in a big house.
Fine, that's fine.
And they all lived happily ever after, and married kings, and lived forever.
With no eyes.
With no eyes.